Hello and welcome to the Spiral Dimension. I'm Dr. Von Hoot, and this is the Parliament of Mowls. But first, the lights were still on at Jake's service station when Sharon's car wheeled into the lot, sped past the gas pumps, and came to a noisy halt by the open doors of the garage.
That was steamy. I wonder.
Oh, it was.
I'm so wondering what's going. What's next?
Indeed. Well, it wouldn't be Greece too without this.
Kind of weird. Not weird, but like exciting weird.
Now I realize what I've missed the last few weeks.
Yeah. So tune in next time to hear a totally different paragraph.
That's it. Okie dokie. Well, in that case, I do declare this episode of Parliament open.
You all right?
Hello, gentlemen. How are we this evening? How's it going?
We are.
You are. Tremendous. Let's say hello to the chat.
Before you do that, I want to make something into the record of Parliament, if I may. Do you realize
Indeed.
we are mere 15 days from Christmas?
We are.
No, that's
I did
wrong.
not.
It's 11 days.
It's 11 days.
Even worse.
I have no idea what date it is, and also I have done no Christmas shopping yet. So thanks for the reminder.
Today is the 15th. There are 11 days until Christmas.
Right. I need to get on that.
10 days left. Or 12.
The distinguished gentleman from California cedes his cedes the podium.
Yes. Fair. Good evening, Las Cruces, who is here a couple of times. And then we've got the omnipresent Tony. Wellbore, howdy, sir. Green Machine. And the Birdman. And Brian LCS. Now, this is a bit of a spoiler for my next video, but if you notice carefully, over this shoulder, there are 2 awards. And, that will be in the next video. So, hey, we got Marcus. How you doing, sir?
I have you know that you're famous in Romania now.
Oh, wow.
I shared your 2 dance routine videos with my team in Romania, and they absolutely love it. And of course, so now when in the morning when I'm drinking and I don't realize it, and I have the Parliament of Mowls mug, they go, "Oh, it's the Mowl guy."
I mean, the main thing I love about that is the fact that I've invented a word that now loads of people know. Like that's wonderful. Mowl is a word that they know in Romania.
They probably don't know that it's not a real English word, but that's okay.
That's fine with me. Yeah. That's how they become real English words.
That's right. English is only their 3rd language or something. So,
indeed. Okay, well, we've got a bit of a different show-ish today because I have this box of stuff. Yeah.
That box, 22 pounds / 10 kilograms. For those that were wondering, the DVH Express.
Yeah, that's a big boy. So the way I figure it, we'll do the show as usual, and I will ask the following question. And whilst we are discussing it, I will unbox it and show some stuff off at the same time. Because I honestly, I was trying to work out how I would do an unboxing video for this. The way I normally do it, it would take at least 2 hours. So,
I'll tell you that the stuff that's in there is broken into components that it could have been broken out over time, but that's okay. We're here now.
We're here. Let's do it. Let's rock and roll. In that case, I will ask Tony, Watch you with your eyeballs this week?
Well, for the last 3 weeks, I've watched a lot, and I wish I could remember everything, but watched a few Christmas shows. Last night I watched Die Hard, of course. Say what you want. It's cool. I consider it not Christmas season until I see Hans Gruber fall from Nakatomi. That's just
Me
me.
too.
Rewatched the Terrifier films again because I love them. And watched a lot of YouTube videos. Oh, and now one thing that's been on standard repeat for the last couple of weeks is on YouTube. They've been playing like the entire season live of season 3 and 4 of Transformers. So I watched that, and then I went and, because of curiosity, I went and watched the first episode of the Japanese Headmaster season, and that was an experience. But yeah, that's about it.
I have the complete series of the Japanese stuff, but I've never watched it. I've seen the first one, the video that they did, because, bit of trivia, the final season didn't air in Japan, which is the rebirth episodes with the headmasters.
Mm-hmm.
That never aired over there, so it picks up directly after the third season. And apparently, yeah, quite mental. And I did watch the first episode, and it was, as you say, quite strange. Terry, what you with your eyeballs this week?
Well, I finished finally watching the last 2 episodes of Rivals, and that was very, very good. I hope there's a second series. I too have watched Die Hard and Die Hard 2, because say it's not Christmas before you watch those. I've got this. It's a Wonderful Life to watch, and finished watching the I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. And also, I hadn't been watching the dancing competition we have over here. I mean, they call it something different over in America, don't they? Dancing with the Stars or something, I think it's called over there.
Yeah, it's Dancing with the Stars in the US.
Yeah. But I actually, all I did was I just watched Christopher, the blind guy, the blind comedian. I just watched his dances just to see what he was really like, and he is very good. I don't know whether he's won tonight. I haven't watched the last. Whether
I won't spoil it because it's literally just happened. But the wife and the badger both loved it. Look at this. This must be a gift from my pal down there.
Mm.
That is awesome, dude. Like, I'm really big into trading cards at the moment, anyway. But that is tremendous. From Whatnot as well, Alex Ross. That's nuts. It looks phenomenal. I don't know how well that comes off, but
yeah,
that's crazy.
It is nice.
I need to pay more attention to Whatnot's exclusives and stuff, because that is awesome. Ooh, and a keychain as well. A graded black hat. It's probably the closest I'm going to come to owning this book. So yeah, tremendous. That's quality.
The Comic Collector Geek. I mean, I think at 1.0 still goes for about $15,000 or something ridiculous, isn't it?
Oh, I bet. Yeah, it's crazy. What did you think of the finale of I'm a Celebrity?
I would have preferred it if the Reverend had won, but personally,
yeah, I know. I know Badger was livid that what's her name? Oti Mabuchi lost.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's. I mean, my favourites were the Reverend or Oti Mabuchi. Weren't my favourites. But it wasn't going to happen. So that was it, sort of. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I've been sort of just in and out of watching the 911. I finished watching. Well, not quite finished watching. I've been the Texas one. I've been watching that, and but that's basically all I've really been doing, other than watching YouTube channels.
Tremendous.
and thankfully winning on them as well. Weirdly enough.
Yeah, well, you're cleaning up at the moment. Look at this. I got one of the challenge coins. That is amazing. Thank you very much. That's a cool thing to have in my collection right there. It's going up on the shelf with this very nice note as well.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very cool. Rob, what's you with your eyeballs this week?
You're on mute, Rob.
Thank you, Terry. I've had a bit of downtime. Well, then you didn't hear me when I said you earned that coin. I had a little downtime while I was recovering from my procedure, and so I consumed a bit of television. I managed to get caught up I'm up to date on Skeleton Crew. I caught the last season of the Harley Quinn animated series because I hadn't had Max in a while, but picked up that streaming service again because it was on a Black Friday special for $2.99 a month for a couple months. So I got that. I binged The Penguin, so I got through all of that. Got through also Paramount was on special for $2.99 streaming through Roku, so I picked up NCIS Origins. I got caught up on all that. I got through all of Tulsa Kings. Got caught up on What We Do in Shadows. And then the other day for my son's birthday, after we went out to dinner, he wanted to watch Transformers 1. So we sat down and watched Transformers 1.
NCIS Origins, is that real or is it just another spin-off?
It's a spin-off, but it's about Gibbs when he first starts with NCIS. So it's so right now it's built. It's all like it starts off with basically his family having been killed while he was overseas deployed, and then he comes back and ends up getting brought in, and his time with
Who's playing
Frank's. So I don't remember the actor's name. I don't care. It's pretty interesting. Especially if you want to get into the lore of the characters. It's interesting from that aspect, but it's fun, if nothing else, to go back and watch because it's a period piece as well. So everything is, at a certain period in time, early 90s. So there's not cell phones galore. They're running around with pagers and having to respond to pagers, and telephones on desks that have cords, and people in the bullpen having to duck underneath them. No TV monitors hang on the walls, so they're using, pinup boards and all that type of stuff. And evidence, when they go to search through evidence, they have to go through evidence the hard way. Yeah, they're going through. They get everybody's pulling into a room, pulling out trays of files, trying to read through the files. Actually, they make a joke in like one of the first episodes or something, like when Gibbs goes in and he's a probie, he goes into the evidence room and drops off some evidence, asking like, have you got, or it comes down and says, you got any updates or something? It's like, this guy must be new, right? Because he doesn't know how long it takes to get. It's not like the TV, like NCIS today, where on the show they accelerated the technology beyond, so that like forensics comes back within short order. But instead, this is like old school, takes a long time, takes real time. So
I keep seeing it on YouTube that he's supposed to be coming back into the next season, but whether that's rubbish or not, I don't know.
I love this. I remember seeing this and thinking, it's sort of horror-y, but not really. It wasn't. Well, I didn't really want it. I was just like, all right, I'll give it a shot. If it goes for that little, I've won. I love this. Look at that up close and personal. That is a tremendous piece.
Nice.
Chris Thorne did the art. That's tremendous. Yeah, comic capsule. Very nice.
Yeah,
I've not seen any of.
I was going to say we were lucky that Comic Capsule donated a bunch of those capsules to Comic Screen Cancer, that we were able to put the majority of the art, original sketch covers and stuff in those comic capsules for folks.
Yeah, I got my Titans one. You gave me in that one.
Oh, this is cool. Yeah, I've not really watched NCIS particularly. It's not.
We call out here for folks. Look how effortlessly DVH is unwrapping things. You can wrap
It's
stuff
true.
in bubble wrap. You don't have to tape the freaking bubble wrap. Where do you think it's going to go?
That's right.
And if anything,
This is awesome.
when you pull bubble wrap tight and tape it, you lose some of the compression. You already pre-compress it, so you lose some of the protection. A loose wrapping provides more protection than a tight wrapping. But yeah, sorry.
Taking it.
That's really cool.
Toys. Yeah.
Yeah, I always wanted a graded toy, and then I was like, Negan and Glenn in a set. I'm having that. Yeah, for sure.
Right.
That's so cool.
Buying it.
No, I definitely remember buying this because I was super excited by a toy being like in there that's graded. Always wanted one. I just now I've got to work out a place to put it that'll work for me. But yeah, I can't wait. That's tremendous.
Well, the nice thing is the way that case is flat like that, you can stack other toys on top of it. So
yeah.
as long as you
I think I've got a Lucille bat over here. I think I'll put it over that. That should work. Nice. What have I watched this week? That's an interesting question. That's not very interesting. There's this British show called Shetland, which is, it's quite bleak, but it's like a crime drama set in the Shetlands. And the main thing I learned from that show was they have a cake stand that's like a vending machine just by a lake, and it's completely non-manned, and it's like on the honor system. You put your money in the box and you take a cake out. Like, it's not even a actual vending machine. Like, it's just a cabinet that people fill up with cakes.
And that's what you get from that show.
And murder and stuff like that. But I've not watched Skeleton Crew at all. Anybody?
I have. Yeah, I have. I think it's been pretty good. The pacing on it's okay. It's kind of set up a little bit of a mystery that I'm intrigued in. The main characters dropped some references to one of the very first expanded universe characters ever created. So it's very interesting.
Cool. Yeah, I saw the trailer and it really didn't take me, so I don't really know if I'll bother.
I'll tell you this. That was exactly the same way. It's like, oh, this trailer looks just lame. And I thought it was going to be but it's actually been, so far, I've enjoyed it. I'm not saying it's like amazing television by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not bad either. It's enjoyable.
That's what I need, really. It just has to be good enough, and
it's kind of like Goonies in space.
Is it
based that works.
The other franchise? I've never heard of it. So is it? What franchise is it?
It's Star Wars. It's Star Wars.
Oh.
Yeah, so it takes place in the Star Wars universe, and it's essentially kids end up on a ship that accidentally launches into space. And they're lost and trying to get back home. And of course, it's dealing with space pirates and, stuff like that, and a potential treasure that the pirates are after. So it's kind of like a little bit of Goonies, a little bit of, Far From Home, all mixed into a Star Wars universe with stuff that's going on.
Oh, I've got some bangers here. That is awesome. This one. Shout out to Izzy because he sent me that. I'm pretty sure you just got. Oh, he's done a little art card. Look at this. Nice.
Cool.
Oh, that's awesome. I had no idea about that. That's fantastic. Nice one. I'm gonna have to get hold of Izzy and say thanks for that. And I've got to thank you for this, Terry, because. I did not pay for these ones. They're very cool.
Mm.
Awesome. Who doesn't love a good wrestling comic? More. Nice.
Matt Spidey.
Yeah, right, fair enough. Yeah. A fair point. Oh, look at this. I cannot believe I own one of these. Honestly, it's so cool. Stray Dogs is one of my favorites ever, and it's, an original art piece from Trish Forrester. That's fantastic.
Oddly enough, we still have one piece available up on Nerdcrawler. It's tagged for $100. Buy it now. Trish Forrester.
I mean, it's worth that all day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah. An Austin LeMay original. That is amazing. And apparently, Austin just chucked this out when he was on a telephone call or something.
Yeah, it's kind of like he's just doodling. It's a doodle.
That's nuts. Really, that's insane. And now I own an Austin original, which is nice. Damn. I'm completely lost for what we were talking about now, because
you were talking about what you had gone through what you had watched. Brian asked a question about Skeleton Crew. We really haven't moved on to the next topic. That's right. You're showing off this, so you're perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sure I watched something else as well. Oh, I did. Last night I watched a film called Christmas Bloody Christmas, which was a Shudder movie that came out a couple of years ago. And it's essentially a slasher movie with a robot Santa that goes haywire. And it sort of turns into the Terminator in the latter half of it. It's pretty fun. There's an awful lot of swearing, which might put some people off, but every other word is an F-bomb sort of thing. I don't mind that; it doesn't bother me at all. But
so it's like talking to me off camera.
Exactly. Yeah. There you go. Check this out. To Dr. Von Hoot. Yes, that's an original. And that is freaking amazing. I watched the stream he did this on, and couldn't believe that I could get this for, I think it was $50 or something like that. Yes. Very cool. And he's put a Showtell Arts card in there as well. That's awesome. Yeah. I've been chatting to him a couple of times on IG, and he seems like a really nice dude.
Absolutely. Yes. We've had him at the booth. He's helped us out with C3. He did the art book last year. He did stuff for us for the show. He's helped us out, connect to a bunch of different artists for future stuff with C3. So absolutely love Chad. He's great. I just unboxed another piece that came back from CBCS from him, my Catwoman commission that he did.
Oh yes, yeah. That's a class piece as well. Yeah, I really like that.
Yeah, he does good work.
That is phenomenal. I mean, it probably doesn't come off on camera, but it just, especially when I move it around like that. But
yeah, his commission rates are very reasonable. So I mean, people are interested in having a reason. Check out Showtell Art on Instagram.
I think I'm going to do a bit of a original art special at some point, because I've suddenly got quite a lot of it, and it'd be fun to go through it all. This is awesome.
That was a jam piece. That was this piece was done at Heroes Con. It was done at the dinner table. Roscoe did all the pencils from Geek Out with Roscoe. Then Izzy did the inks over it. So yeah, that was a Heroes Con jam piece.
That's so cool. I've wanted a Roscoe piece for ages. It's a long story short, but I've got one coming, but we'll wait and see. And of course, the throw in there of the Dark Claw. Tremendous.
Yeah, I came across a couple copies of that book. I felt like, hey, we needed to throw that in there with that piece of art. That was just, it made sense.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both really talented. Obviously, this is more Roscoe's sort of cartooning, and then Izzy doing the
Izzy just did the
inking.
inks, but just did the inks. But the inking is
really good.
Look, it's more than just tracing.
Yeah. Okay then, Tony, what read you this week?
I read a lot of stuff. I've been trying to get caught up because I'm 3 months behind, and so I've read. Still working on the Energon stuff. I'm behind on that. Spawn, something. Kanto, Conan, all the good stuff, And I actually read a book called The Feeding, which is created by the people that created Kanto. It was a good horror one shot, really interesting. And I'm just still trying to get caught up. I haven't got to the point where I can read G.I. Joe #1 yet, but I'm fixing to be there. That's it.
This is awesome. I've got absolutely no memory of buying this, but this is tremendous.
This
question
was a stack,
series.
This was like a stack of books. Yeah,
that's insane. These are I love the question. He's like one of my favorite DC characters, and these are chunky books.
These are the Black Label. The more adult oriented type stories.
Okay, so it's there are variant covers. Okay, yeah, I'm with you. Two of them, book 1, and 2 of them covers, book 2.
And it's in their prestige format.
Yeah, they're really cool. Jeff Lemire as well. He's always worth a read. That's awesome. Nice. Cool.
Yeah, those were nice. We had a bunch of various prestige format Black Label books. I think House of L had donated a bunch of them. And it was great. They're very, very popular. Some great books.
They're awesome. Terry, what read you this week?
I just recently got this, and Elvira's memoirs. I've only got it yesterday, but I've read the sort of the prologue, and she's a fascinating woman, because I'm in a sort of interview with her a while ago to say she's that she's everything Elvira's got is hers. She's a very, very, very clever woman. So I'm really looking forward to reading the rest of this. As far as other stuff is concerned, it's just basically where are they? I've been getting through my comics. This was a new one. I don't know if anybody has seen this, Milk Run. This is quite interesting. This guy sort of can travel back through time. It's that's literally what he's doing. I mean, this first issue, he cops it all up because he leaves everything to the last second, and so he's now sort of chasing his own self, trying to correct things. I won't say if people are reading it, it'll ruin it for him. But he's trying to correct something that he's been trying to correct. He's been going back to the same time all the time, thinking that he's going to change it, but he doesn't do it at the last second. But he's now got to the stage where he can only go back to that time one more time, and if he doesn't do it then, he never will. But it was quite interesting. I don't know how many issues it is. I'm not sure it's 3 or 5, but it was quite fun. Enjoyed Two-Face. It was okay, but it felt as though I'd read it before, more than once. Hopefully it will, it will get better. To say it's 6 issues. I don't know how they are going to string it out for 6 issues, but we'll see. This is fun. Stand Still. Really enjoying this. Then Absolute Superman, number 2. Black Canary, Best of the Best. I wasn't expecting to enjoy this because it's by Tom King, and some of his stuff can be a bit weird. But this was actually really enjoyable. I'm hoping, again, it's another one of them ones. It's 6 issues. I don't know how they're going to do it for 6 issues, but there you go. Then I'm getting into Spider-Man. This, I've been enjoying this so far. And where are we? Got the all in Green Arrow now. I've been enjoying. I've always liked Green Arrow. And Flash Gordon. This is how I could carry on with these ones anyway. So I've really been catching up with I've been staying in most of the time because the other half's not been very well. So she's been staying in all the time. So all I've really basically been able to do is read. Finished the Frankenstein 4. That was a bit of a letdown.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I didn't enjoy the last issue particularly. It's funny because I was really into it before then, and it just felt really rushed.
Well, that's right. That's what I said from the beginning. How are they going to do it in 4 issues if they're doing body parts? I just didn't understand that. And as I said, it's Superman. That's been very good. So obviously you've just received the Superwoman special to find out how Lois got her powers. That'd be interesting to find out. And then the Walking Dead Deluxe. So I could carry on from there. As you said, that was a real weepy. Redcoat 7. There's Prairie Dogs. I've just read number 3. Each story is different. It's a different set of characters, but I've just read number 3, and that's a bit of a weepy as well. That was very, very well, very good story. And talking of the question, but obviously this is the female version. That was very good. And the moon is following us. So 1 was very slow, but this catching up. But again, this is 10 issues. I don't know how they're going to do this with 10 issues.
I don't know. If anybody can do it, is Daniel Warren Johnson. He's a great writer, so
yeah,
he'll have a plan. I'm not.
Yeah. And this is good fun. So this is the others only goes to 4 issues. And that's about it. I mean, there are a number of others, but I won't bore everybody. So it's and I've also, the only other things I've been doing is catching up on. Well, I've been rereading my Star Trek novels, and so I've got through a few of those over the last week or so. So over the last 3 or 4 weeks or so, realistically. But that's about it. And that's it.
I had no idea this was the 9/6. That's a really nice book to win.
Yeah,
just dope cover too. That's really cool.
that's what number 3, right?
Yeah. First appearance. My
You broke up there when you said first.
Yeah, my phone. Yeah, first Cersei. My phone has just gone crazy and decided to go to black for some reason instead of continuing.
It must be warm.
Strange. Yeah.
Do you have a protective case over it?
I do, but that's very unusual. It doesn't.
Yeah, but when you're streaming, when you're using your phone continuously for streaming like that, it's best to pop them out of the case so it has because the heat exchange is done vis-a-vis the metal of the case, and it's better that it's not insulated in order to do that.
Yeah.
I figured it was because all the heat he was showing was melting his phone.
TVH brings the heat, yo.
Yeah, something like that. That's funny. What did I read this week? Yes, Transformers. Oh no, we haven't done Rob. We can't skip past Rob. Have you been reading anything other than contracts this week, Rob?
Not much because end of month, end of year, short month. But I did find some time because I had the downtime. I did get through my stack of comics. So I read a bunch of stuff, but some of it I also just made decisions to skip past because I said, oh, that's more of a hold. I don't really care as much about that. Like I kind of glossed through and flipped through the ASM stuff because I really don't care about this current thread. But so I've read my Spider-Man. I've caught up on Batman and Bat Family stuff, and definitely spent some time reading the Transformers stuff. And I think the only books I have left up there that I put aside because I do want to make sure I read them is the Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm still behind like 2 issues on it, but I'll probably bang those out here. Otherwise, that's about it. Nothing major.
I think I'm 1 issue behind on Ultimate Spider-Man, but it has been phenomenal up until this point. I just got to get around to doing it. I myself have read with my eyeballs, Transformers this week, which was really, really fun. I enjoyed that a lot with the emergence of Bruticus. What else? There was one other thing that I was really impressed with. Oh, In Bloom, issue 1. If you're into body horror, In Bloom is right up your street. The art, it took me a while to really dig, but the idea by it sort of pushes it through, and it is really creepy looking. I highly, highly recommend everybody seeks that out before it disappears, and it costs £1 million because it's. I think it's a Boom Studios book, so probably doesn't have a massive print run or anything.
So you're saying £1 million, the value of £1 million will be realized in what, 100 years?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Oliver, issue 1. I mean, that's a beautiful cover, but I have no idea what the book is about.
I don't remember. I think the print run on it's like 250 copies or something. So it's
wow. Yeah. That really is a spectacular cover. I love that. Talking of spectacular covers, the ladies.
No, that one's more amazing.
Yeah, fair. I could understand that. Yeah, tremendous. J. Scott Campbell. I don't think I have any of his sort of web store exclusive stuff, so it's nice to have one in the collection finally. Yeah, I've never ordered anything from him, and I'm pretty sure I don't. Yeah, I should do.
I'd say like, I'll send you one. Then again, I don't give them up very often, so
no, you shouldn't. That is tremendous. Yeah, that really is magic. Oh, who's this from? Comic Kingdom of Canada. Clear backing board.
There's a Lee, I think.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Oh, it's really, really pretty. Yeah, in Huckley. Yeah. Very cool. In Bloom, great stuff. What do we do next? It's been so long. I don't have else. I'm distracted by the crazy.
I think, as I recall, it's watched, read, then Mal question time or something like that. But
that's right. Yes, I was trying to think. I know there's another segment that we do, but I'm too taken aback by these amazing books.
That Thundercracker is a mind number.
Yeah, that's pretty special. I love it.
I think that's one of the first variants that I went and picked up when I started getting into Transformers run, because I know you guys are like super into Transformers. I grew up watching it, but I wasn't ever a reader of Transformers. I didn't really care, but everybody, because you guys had all hyped Daniel Warren Johnson for so much, I decided to give it a shot, and I started reading it, and I was like, oh, what the hell? This is really good. And I think that Thundercracker is one of the first ones I did. And I was buying the books, like when I'd buy the exclusives, I would buy them 2 at a time, figuring that I'd have a good shot at getting a 9.8 that way, rather than having to pay, and it would be cheaper than buying a 9.8 pre-graded. And so then this last go around, I wasn't grading a bunch of them. I just pulled a bunch of all those duplicates out and put them in the C3 stuff. And yeah,
they are amazing. And this is Miles. What a fun trade dress.
Yeah, a little homage to the anniversary covers.
I love it. I love it. That's awesome. These are fantastic. I mean, I know everybody kept saying like, "Oh, you're buying quite a lot of these," but I knew full well that you put them in a box, you know they're going to be bangers, and they are absolutely all bangers. Look at this. Oh, that's just remarkable. Okay, Rob. So, as Mal question time, I'll make it specific to you. How can people contribute to Comics Curing Cancer, and what is the total at the moment?
That's a good question. Let me look it up. Excuse me. I would drop the link, but I can't. But I can't do that in. I'll have to drop it.
That's crazy. Chat. Yeah, do it.
You can copy it, so you can copy and paste it. But where our current total is at $57,257.09. So this will be open till the end of the year, and that is going. And what we're doing is essentially we're on our stretch goal at this point to see if we can hit $60,000. So if you're sitting there feeling like you want to give a little something extra to Comics Curing Cancer, by all means, go ahead and you can drop the donation portal and give a donation. That'd be great. Also, we do have a little bit more money that's going in there. We have some extra money from the channel revenue. It looks like we're going to be done with our shipping costs here shortly, and for the year, and we won't have spent all the money that the channel revenue raised, which means that'll be donated to this total. All the merch store has dropped stuff, but there may be a little bit more for the merch store that comes in this year still, as we will be taking down at the end of the month the Austin LeMay sweatshirts, like this one with the Austin LeMay art on the back.
Oh, it's awesome.
The t-shirts,
I love that
the mugs, all of that stuff's on fatstacksmerch.com. That's the limited edition 2024 stuff will be coming down at the end of the year. So yeah, thank you to everybody who did donate and has got us really close to flirting with our stretch goal. We so appreciate that.
Does that total there, Rob, does that include what was given tonight?
No, so the stuff that comes into the the stuff that comes in the super chat doesn't show up here because that stuff gets set in the stuff, all the channel membership, the channel revenue that it raises on my channel, that stuff gets accumulated in a pot. We track it on a ledger and everything. And then what happens is throughout the year, as we incur various expenses associated with Comics Curing Cancer for shipping, those things get reimbursed out of that pot. Then at the end of the year, what's left over gets donated into the pot. So
yeah,
and that's been a great savings grace, because like this year our shipping costs were close to almost $2,500. So
wow, yeah. I mean it's got to be expensive. Hopefully,
it ain't cheap to ship a 10-kilogram package to the UK. I have
yeah, I believe that. Yeah.
Plus, I had to give the UPS guy a little something extra to get it past customs without being violated. Actually, what was funny was your package was such that the difference between the cheapest UPS and the next level up was only a couple of dollars difference. So I was like,
Wow.
okay, I'll kick in a couple dollars and
Mm.
get it there faster. Maybe it'll go through customs easier. It seemed it did.
Mm.
Well, I mean, I did get charged for it, but they didn't open it up, I don't think. So,
well, there was a higher dollar value, and this one wasn't a gift.
yeah. And also had a toy in it. I think it was the toy because it wasn't expensive customs, but because most of it is comics, I think that's why they count comics as reading material. This is cool.
There's no tax on reading material anyway. There's no VAT on reading material.
Yeah, I use a code for that. So yeah, only the value of the toy and maybe the chocolates were probably about the. Sorry, the Badger's present would be about the only thing that.
She's in bed, so we're all good. I'll probably. I don't know. On the one hand, the thing is, I'm not going to shoot anything again until next weekend. So I don't, is it worth holding on to them to open it with her on camera? I don't know. We'll
have
see.
her do her own. She can record her own, and then you could.
That's a good idea.
Splice it in, or have a Badger special.
You know what?
That way,
why not?
That way you don't have to get gussied up, and you can, because I know you were having to plan having the cape pressed, cleaned and pressed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was going to bid for that, and I saw you did, so I didn't bother.
That's tremendous. Like, it's so shiny, so shiny.
Yeah, I think when I was putting that one in there, I even pulled out the microfiber cloth to wipe it down and
something.
Put on some gloves to put it inside that clear backer and stuff. There you go. KBDMs is a Badger Christmas special.
I mean, I will try and get her to do it. Like, it sounds like a great idea to me, but
right.
Badger may not agree. But
she's getting a little bit older. She's getting about to that range where it's just becoming a little less cool.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is she used to tell people that she had a YouTube channel, or rather, I had a YouTube channel. Now, not so much. It's always no. We don't talk about that. That's. This is cool. Like, just as a cover, this is tremendous. But I've no idea what the book is. Monstrous issue 1. 1 of 50. Blimey. That's a special. Kanto signed, no less. That's crazy. Kanto issue 1. Tales of the Unnamed World. That's really cool. You would think that we're nearly at the end now, but there's another box of them.
Spectacular cloak on that one.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yes, yeah.
Nice gloves.
I really admire the ring there. There's a ring.
Chris would have liked gloves.
Yes. Sort of X for the back cover as well. That's crazy. Try not to get so much glare on it.
You've got a whole bunch of amazing variants in there, as I recall now.
Oh yeah, they're insane. They're really, really beautiful stuff.
But at the next con, DVH is going to be out there tabling and selling these books for 5 times what he paid for them, because you guys don't get them over there.
That's true. Yeah. Also true.
Well, I was saying, okay, when I say 5 times what he paid for them, that's what he's going to tell his wife. You know,
yeah.
I got them for almost nothing.
there is an awful lot of willful ignorance on my behalf on how much I paid for this stuff because I don't remember and I don't want to remember.
A whole bunch of I think like half of the stuff was AOKs.
Oh, it's mad. There's loads of stuff. Right.
Remortgage the house. That was the thing, wasn't it? You remember that?
Yeah.
This if this is the big box of books, and this is like mostly these books are all stuff that like you were buying. We had the pools, so you got like five books for like $20 or something. So you were paying less than cover price, and a lot of these are either exclusives or ratios and stuff.
Yeah, it's awesome. Clearly, I got a steal on these. Like, there's no complaints from me. Like, I think everybody should be aware that you can get awesome stuff like this at Comics Gear Encounter, and all the money goes to the best place. So it's definitely worth. This is a crazy cover.
Thanks to everybody who makes the donations of these items that makes this all possible.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah. It's a wonderful cause that the whole community backs. So it's everybody wins. There are no losers, as it were.
Well, just the people who don't donate.
Well, yeah, but they don't count, do they?
Because they
don't
like cancer.
They like cancer. Yeah, they can't be trusted. That's cool. On Cat there. What a cover.
Yeah. The classic trade dress with an updated art. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, I love that. That's really magical. Bit of Scotty Young. Why not? That's beautiful.
Is Adam Hughes?
Just hanging around.
It's like an Adam Hughes face.
No, it's Jay Avocato. Adacoletto. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unknown Comics version exclusive, Jay Anacoletto. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tremendous.
So it's an ASM book.
That's really cool. Yeah, I love Black Cat. That's really nice. ASM1 this is, and she is stunning. That's cool. Taking it back to the old school now. I had this as a kid, so yeah, I'm loving having another copy. That's tremendous.
That's the foil version, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, the foily goodness.
That's the OG.
Yeah, the original foil. Like I love the spider webbing in the foil. I don't know whether it comes off on camera there, but very, very cool. It's Cosmic Ghost Rider, isn't it?
Yep.
Is it his first appearance? I don't know where that happened.
I don't remember.
Well, this one's fitting. It's Christmas time.
Cool.
There you go.
Cool.
I do love a Christmas cover as well, and John Jang on the old sparkly lights there. Why not? That's awesome. There's so many books here. This is a weird one.
Silver Surfer Black, yep.
That's cool. I need to learn different words than cool if I'm doing this. I need to be a bit more dexterous.
The problem is you try to use the modern vernacular, and then you're using words that people go, no, you're too old for that. And if you use words from our vernacular, people go, why are you saying that's rad or it's tubular?
This is well lit. Does that work? Or fire?
Do they still say
sick? Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, more gnarly and tubular. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't used tubular in a while. That's been a while. I love a werewolf cover. That is fantastic. Siren's Gates. 1 in 15. Shannon Mayer. Yeah, that's really cool.
You go even further back, you'd be like, "Oh, that's tough." the cat's ass. I don't know about that one, Billmore, but
cat's whiskers, maybe. That's really old.
yeah. That is an old one. Yeah. There's always the Mutt's nuts. And if one wasn't good enough, why not have two? That's tremendous. These are Bry's Comics exclusives, apparently.
Yeah,
limited to 3,000.
He donated a stack of them to us.
Oh, a cheeky red Sonja.
Oh yeah, that one was screamed to DVH all day.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Tremendous.
Gary B would give you a few bob for that, I think.
Oh yeah, well,
yeah, probably. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah.
Actually, I don't think. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think that is a red Sonja.
Oh,
I think that. I think that.
I don't know. Chimerian or Gimerian? Is that hang on.
Yeah, it's the Frost Giant's daughter. Yeah, the Frost Giant's daughter.
Ah.
So it's the same universe, but a different character.
Signed by Mike Mayhew there at the top. Mm-hmm. Grimm issue 11. I don't have a Mayhew 6, so that's really nice. I do now. Oh, I'm going to leave that one to the end. I love that. Gone again. This thing. Look at this.
Mm. Oh, yeah, I remember those.
Let's see if we can get that.
Could you imagine signing 1,000 of those?
That's crazy, yeah. That is really cool. Love those old foils. We're nearly at the end here. Thanks for sticking with me. This is always good to have an awesome Wonder Woman. And we have a Maestro. Pretty cool. I've actually never read anything with Maestro in. I probably should. But, you know. And finally, after all that awesome stuff, there's this one, which is just nuts.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, some John Jang.
It's incredible. John Jang, if he does anything well, it's the Transformers. He nails it. And obviously, John Jang is amazing. Don't get me wrong. He's great at all his stuff is cool, but he's really special when it comes to Transformers. The detail on that is insane. So cool.
After that one, all I can say is smoke if you got them.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's wonderful. Right. I think that's the end of our mystery box that isn't a mystery. But I'm very
Not
happy.
anymore, that's for sure. Yeah.
Oh, there's some seriously cool stuff in there. All right, how do I make myself less big?
Ozempic.
There we go. There we go. That was fantastic. Thank you so much for getting that to me, Rob. That's pretty impressive.
Thank you for your patience and waiting for it, and thank you for your
Oh, yeah,
contributions to comics curing cancer. And
yes, yeah. The only thing that I know that I am waiting on is there's a picture from CJ of me, so I don't know when that will be around, but otherwise, that was very, very, very worth my time. Like that's mad. Everybody should be there that weekend for the entire thing as well. Unfortunately, at some point you have to sleep, I'm told. But like really can if you can be there in all the streams, you can get amazing things. Amazing.
TVH said, "Hold my beer," and he challenged us by being there for most of the hours. Fortunately for him, your guys' our downtime aligned with some of your downtime. But
yeah, it did. Yeah, it was. I did try my best to be there all the time, but you can't do it. And also, your wallet can't help. Like at a certain point, you run out of money. If you're me, anyway. But damn it,
I think
you get some cool stuff.
That's the one thing I've said. It's like, the challenge for us, if we want to try to go, raise more, is it's a balancing act. It's a balancing act of, do we want to go through the hassle of trying to do splitting it into two different auctions during the year, where you could spread out some of the stuff and then spread out the burden on people, but that's a lot more work on us. And as volunteers, we don't really want to do that. Versus, this is already a lot of work, and to try to do it twice a year would be kind of annoying to us. But conversely, as long as we keep it once a year, there's always going to be a limit that you can only you can only ring the stone so much, right, before people run out, and that's what it is. And we recognize that, and that's fine. But that allows us to be able to have, we have lots and lots of stuff. There's a variety. There's something there for almost everybody, and some great values to be had. But more importantly, a lot of money still raised for comics curing cancer. So,
absolutely,
Dave, your box is packed. Well, you should have the email. You should have the email by now with the tracking number. It's ready for UPS to come pick it up. So, should be there hopefully just before Christmas.
Sorry.
And that will be it. That's the last package I have here for comics curing cancer.
Tremendous. I have to play something for that, because that was the epitome of this. That's how I feel right now. That was.
That wasn't you.
Oh, it was me in a former life. I've put on a little bit of weight since then. Yeah,
I think not a lot.
Too many beers. Yes. Okay. Well, I think that puts a nice crescendo on the evening. How do we wrap this up, Rob?
That was you pre-marriage, and now you're domesticated, right?
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. I got one of these. Sorry, I'm very excited. Yes. Absolutely. All those in favor. What? How does it go, Rob? I'm never going to learn this. It's not going to work.
You do it. Just do it your way. Just do it your way.
Okay. Thank you. I'm glad we've come to a consensus that I'm never going to remember it,
or that it's your show and you can do it your way.
Yeah.
You should have written inside of that box, Rob.
Yeah, write it. I should just write it down and have it on the wall. Well,
it's
thanks.
called Robert's Rules of Order. You can look it up, and then you can use it throughout the entire thing. It would be a whole gimmick. But again, I really think you need to have the wig.
Oh yeah, the wig is it's a must-have. Really, I should have more wigs in general. I think it would be, just for wearing around the house, it'd be fun. One time I went to work wearing a lucha mask, so why not wigs? Like, that's, you can do it.
How about a lucha mask and a wig?
Yeah. Why not? Try things out. Right. All those in favour of ending Parliament say hoot.
Hoot.
Yeah, good. Good committal there, guys. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll catch you next time in the Smile Dimension. Peace.
And I don't really know. Well, I suppose, no. Really what happened was, no, the thing is, rather than confront, I thought,
Skip to the end.